I'm a little late getting up this morning. I was late having breakfast. My breakfast consisted of a meatball sandwich from Subway. Nick's truck is broken down right now. He's analyzing it, and I'm probably going to have to break this short and help him go get either a battery or whatever else he finds he needs. We have an engine analyzer that he's using, and if he has to go to Walmart to replace it, that would be good, because I have a fire starter I want to buy. I have a scratch bar that you start fires with. I always try to keep things in my pockets that I need. You never know when you're going to be out and about and you might break down. Also at night, I keep a small flashlight, and it works really well in my pocket. I always carry a pew-pew. I put on newer overalls, and I had a button that broke on the fly, and I had to sew that before I got out and around. But I want to address a couple of things on here. One, my new subscriber is Kelly Campbell. She's the daughter of Glenn Campbell, and she's just a sweetheart. So I won't go into the personal stuff we're dealing with, because really it is personal. The other thing that I wanted to address is that, and I'm sorry for fidgeting, but I've got some things I've got to attend to. My friend Chris Campbell posted he enjoyed when I played Michael Smotherman's songs. I didn't play them on here on my vlog. I played them on my radio show, and the difference is, when I was doing my radio show, my company, Go Shield Entertainment Group, I belong to MCI, ASCAP, MSI, all the above, and every time I would use someone's music, my company would pay into that, and the artist would get a percentage. And that's the legal way to do it. Now on YouTube, I would use friends' music, and invariably someone would crop up and protest and say that I was not licensed to use that music. And you know, even on music that I was one of the copyright holders, they did that, because somebody else was also a copyright holder. It's a strange deal. So, and I don't make money off of this. This is not a commercial channel. That's not the intent for this channel. But that also applied to Mike's music, and Michael Smotherman was like a brother to me. I mean, we were really, really close friends, as were I and Steve Harden, and that's why when Steve died, it was Mike that called me and got a hold of me to let me know what had happened, because he didn't want Paula to have to do it. She was really upset. And so But here's the deal about Mike. I'm friends in real life and on Facebook with his oldest daughter, Amy, with his ex-wife, Kathy Jenkins, with his ex-wife, Darlene Smotherman, and with his girlfriend he had when he died, Miss June. And I'm friends with his sister, Kathy Bell. And I was friends with his mom in real life. His youngest 3 daughters want nothing to do with me. I never got an explanation. One person said it's because I was a bad influence on Mike, and that's absolute crap. That wasn't true. If anything, Mike was a bad influence on me. But I think it boils. I don't know this for a fact, but I think Amy and her sisters are estranged one to another, and I think that's the problem. I hope not. I'm doing my vlog. I'll be done in just a minute. That is my guess is the best way I can explain it. I try to be nice and kind to everybody now. I try to get along with everybody. I work at it. And yes, I used to be a mean man. I used to be a bad man. I'm not any longer, but your past haunts you sometimes. It's like the other day, my wife and I were having a meal. Actually, it was my wife, my second youngest son, Benjamin, and his son, I call Tigger, Benji Jr., who's 4 years old. We were at Boomerang. I'm doing my vlog, and sat, I had a gal ask me yesterday why I always sat under speakers in there. Linda and I had a lunch over there, and I'll get to that in a minute. But this one individual, I couldn't place him. He kept staring at me and staring at Tigger, and finally, after we left, it dawned on me, years ago I put him in prison. He was a child molester. And the reason he walked stiff-legged is I snapped his right kneecap in half. He took a swing at me, and I used to be a martial artist, and I was a pretty good one, and I did a front snap kick, and his knee didn't bend to the front. Suddenly it's bent to the back. And am I sorry for doing that? No. He got off lucky. That is, and I won't go into that now, but I don't tolerate child molesters and wife beaters. I just don't. But here's the deal. It was an ordeal then. And getting my train of thought back, the reason I always sit with my back to the door. I mean my front to the door, my back away from the door, and I sit where I have the clear view of any room. And the reason for that is I have been in gunfights. I've been hurt in gunfights. A lot of people do not know that about my background, but I always sit so I have a clear field of fire. And the 2 tables I sit at just happen to be underneath a speaker. And the girl did tell us they turn the volume up because they don't like listening to people talk.
It's so that people can hear it over everybody else talking.
Oh, okay. Linda said it's so people can hear the music over everyone else talking. And the acoustics in that room is bad. The acoustics in their restaurant in Sulphur is pretty good, actually. But anyway, that is an explanation on a few things. My friend Kelly Campbell, that's a backstory on Mike's daughters and I wish it were some other way. It's not, and so I just pray for him and I live with it. His girlfriend he had when he died is one of the sweetest people in the world, Miss June. I just love her to death. I love both of his ex-wives to death. They're great people. They really are. And I love his daughter Amy. She's a rascal, but she's my buddy, you know. And I love her to death. One of the things that happened during Mike's funeral, Amy didn't get to come, and she didn't make it to the memorial service, and I believe she got a cold shoulder from her 3 younger siblings. I don't understand that behavior. I really don't. A lot of it's jealousy, and a lot of it has to do with the similar situation you're in, Kelly. To my friend Chris Kimball, I love you, brother, like a brother. I've got some legal crap I'm dealing with right now, and once it's done, I do intend for Linda and I to take some moments and travel, and I have every intention of coming to Florida and seeing you, seeing Rob Arrington, seeing a few other friends of mine that live down there. And I would take Linda and show her Pensacola Naval Station, but she lived there for a while. You didn't live on base?
Milton.
Oh, okay. But anyway, now I've got to get off of here. It's a short one today. I apologize for that, but I've got to run Nick around to take care of his vehicular problems. I love all of you that are watching this. I do, with my whole heart. I want God to bless you with my whole heart. I do. And like the sign right there says, be kind. Being kind is cool. Bye.